The Franklin County Cookbook presents Cooking with Jerry.
Hi, I'm Jerry Thompson and welcome to my show Cooking with Jerry. I'm here at the beautiful Water Street Hotel and I want you to meet my friend Dave, Captain Dave from Robinson Brothers, who's just taken me out and put me on a beautiful redfish, and we're getting ready to take it up and cook it right now. I want to show it to you. Look at that bad boy. And we're going to take that up to the Water Street Hotel where I'm staying tonight, and I'm going to cook it right in the kitchen, in the full kitchen of the hotel. Let's go, Dave. Thank you so much. Great day on the water.
Really enjoyed it, Jerry.
Well, here we are up in one of the units at Water Street Hotel in the kitchen, and we brought this beautiful redfish. We had it dressed, and Captain Dave with Robinson Brothers helped me catch this thing today. It's beautiful fish, isn't it? And here are some of the ingredients we're going to use. And what I'm doing today, I've got Mike Schuler, who is our county attorney, allowed us to borrow the oldest cookbook in Apalachicola. It's from the Falaco Women's Club, which originated back in 1896. This cookbook, we think, is dated about 1928. And I selected a recipe out of this book. Now, I'm going to improvise a little bit. I just can't help from doing that. Every time I see a recipe, I want to make a few changes and improvise a little bit. But the basic recipe is the same. But it came out of a 1928 Falaco Women's Club cookbook in Apalachicola, historic Apalachicola. Now, it's a baked fish, and we're going to use a redfish here. And I have as ingredients some lemons, and I have some rosemary right out of my yard that I brought with me. Rosemary grows wild here. I have some butter, I have some onion, and some parsley, some olive oil, and some wine. Now, if you want to catch your own catch, if you want to catch fish, you can do that very easily at any time by just getting one of the local guides to take you upriver or out in the Gulf or right out in the Apalachicola Bay and catch fish. If you don't want to catch fish, you can go right next door. We have Apalachicola seafood. You can just buy your seafood there, bring it back to the hotel, and cook it right here on the spot. So, with that, I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to take the redfish, and I'm going to slice it down to the bone. Now, we've cleaned this. Now, sometimes you can leave the head on. Some people like to leave the head on, and some people don't. I had to take the head off because I couldn't fit it in the pan, so that's why I took the head off. I'm going to slice it down to the bone, all the way down, like so, about 2 inches apart. And that's going to allow that meat to cook through to the bone. Then I'm going to take the onions. These are just old yellow onions. Get them right in the grocery store right here. And I'm going to take these and get them to size, and I'm going to stuff them in that cavity, just like that. Stuff them right in that cavity, in those slices. These are pretty good onions, and it doesn't take too many of them. This is just one little small onion. And I'm going to take the rest of them, and I'm going to put a few of them in the cavity, like this. I'm going to take some cold butter. I'm going to take that cold butter, just take a few pieces of the cold butter and try to squeeze them into that slit that we've cut in the fish. That'll work its way through the meat. And then I'm going to put a few pieces of butter right inside. Then I want to salt and pepper it real good. I have some salt here. This is that good old kosher salt or sea salt. Either one works well. And some black pepper. Good old cracked black pepper. Now when I improvise, I've decided to add some rosemary. This is a little bit different than the recipe you'll see in that Falaco cookbook, because rosemary is such a easy thing to find down here fresh. And I'm going to put a couple pieces of rosemary in that fish, in the cavity of the fish. I'll take some lemons, squeeze some lemons on top. Just get your hands all good and messed up. That's fine. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a couple of lemons right in that cavity there. All right. Now, we've got salt and pepper. We've got butter. We've got rosemary. Let's put a little wine in there. Now, you can, I'm going to use a dry wine. I don't like a real oaky wine. And I'm going to tell you something now. Don't go down to the local store and buy some of that bought stuff that says cooking wine. That's no good. If you can't drink it, it's not any good to you. So you need to be able to drink the wine. And I've got some open right here. Smells good. Smells real good. And I'm just going to pour a little wine on that fish. Maybe about a quarter of a cup or something like that. You can always add some more later if you don't have enough. Now I've got just one simple can of diced tomatoes. And I'm going to take the diced tomatoes and I'm just going to put those right on top of this fish. Redfish are a wonderful fish. You know, there's a slot limit to redfish. You know, you can catch one per person, but the fish have to be 18 to 27 inches. I was out there one day fishing at the cut with a friend of mine, a guest that I had to come in, and he hung into a redfish and just started just hollering and yelling and screaming, and he pulled that thing in, and I measured that fish, and it was 16 inches long, and I said, we got to put this fish back. He said, this is a beautiful fish. I said, no, it's too short. So then he reluctantly, we put it back in the water. A few minutes later, he hung into this fish, and he fought and he fought and he fought, and that fish came in, and I measured him out, and he was 28 inches. I said, I'm sorry, we're going to have to put this one back in the water. And he said, why? This is not too short. And I said, no, it's too long. He thought I was lying. Okay, we got this bad boy ready to go now. We're going to put him in the oven at 375 degrees for about 40 minutes. And while this fish is cooking, I'm going to take you on a tour of the Water Street Hotel, because if you haven't stayed here, you're really missing out on a treat. And I want you to see it. So let's put this fish in the oven, and I'm going to take you on a tour. Well, while our fish is cooking, I want to tell you about this wonderful beautiful place we're staying in here at the Water Street Hotel and Marina, located on the beautiful Apalachicola River and Scipio Creek in downtown Apalachicola. You know, this is a different place. It's if you want to come here and stay just for a few days or one night, you can do that. It's always a place where you can not have to book a place for a whole week, you know, like you do it on the St. George Island or the beach. We have 30 beautiful suites here, and these aren't just hotel rooms. These are full condominium suites with 2 full bathrooms and full kitchens, washer and dryers. And I'm sitting out here on the veranda, which is included in each unit facing the Apalachicola River. This hotel is just magnificent. It won an award in construction after it was built. It's just totally first class all the way. There's Australian cypress floors in every room, except for the nice, beautifully tiled bathrooms. If you like boating, you can bring your boat down, put it in the water, dock it out front. We have a swimming pool here for the children to use. It's within easy walking distance to the downtown Apalachicola shops and restaurants. Also, this is a wonderful place to have weddings. We have 2 really nice conference rooms. We have a kitchen on here for catering. When you visit the Water Street Hotel, you'll find just exquisite art, original art in the lobbies. The Water Street commissioned an artist, Mary Erickson, to do wonderful wildlife paintings of the area. And in each room, the copies of the are hung in each room of the hotel. And it's just wonderful art. It's beautiful. It's really brings you back to where you are. One of the wonderful things about the Water Street Hotel is the hotel is staffed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for your convenience. One of the best amenities at the Water Street Hotel is our marina, which has 19 deep water boat slips that will accommodate boats up to 55 feet long. And that's really a real benefit that you don't find in some of the other areas of the Apalachicola Bay because of the shallow water. It's just a great accommodation here where you can combine the experience of boating, fishing, swimming pool, antique shopping in downtown Apalachicola, eating at some of the finest restaurants within walking distance of the Water Street Hotel. Now, we better get back in and check on that redfish because I'm sure it's about to be done. Oh man, this thing smells so good. I can't wait. I've got to try it right now. Oh, it's succulent. Succulent. Flakes off real easily. Beautiful pieces. You have to remove the bones. Like my mama said, I wish everybody could have some of this. That is absolutely out of this world. I love it. You know, you just can't get fresher fish than this. You catch them today, you cook them today, you eat them today. How can you get better than that? And also at the Water Street Hotel, this beautiful place where you can stay and enjoy yourself. If you like this recipe, go to my website at www.stgeorgeislandrealestate.com and you'll find this recipe, and also you can click on the little icon that has a TV on it and you can look at this video and it'll show you how to do it. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Jerry Thompson at the Water Street Hotel.